Tissue by Imtiaz Dharker, written in 2006. The opening stanza highlights how paper is delicate, but also has the power to change things. It is on paper that we record ideas and important information like the birth dates and personal progress markers that traditionally are written in the back of family holy books, such as the Quran for Muslims or the Bible for Christians. This leads the speaker on to musing if buildings were made from paper, and how this would make them sway and be prone to collapse, which implies that even things which appear permanent can disappear. Other examples of paper's power and use are explored next. Maps, which seek to bring order and structure to the natural landscape. Receipts and money matters, which have a huge influence on all our lives. Blueprints that create dwellings. Each of these items thus far are connected to important aspects of life: religion, family, journeys, money, and home. These examples demonstrate how the paper material is important, but also fragile, easily destroyed. In the final four stanzas, the speaker refers to an architect, which could mean God or Allah, suggesting the creative possibilities of paper that would somehow be a more truthful world because it would acknowledge the fragility of life while also allowing life's beauty to shine clearly. By the end, a different kind of tissue is referenced. Human tissue, our flesh. It symbolizes life and possibility, but again, it's insubstantial and not invincible. There is an ambiguity at the heart of the poem. On the one hand, it demonstrates the central role that paper plays in our lives and its importance, but on the other, it also conveys how temporary and easily destroyed paper is. Therefore, the meaning of the poem's lines are open to interpretation. Dharker may be suggesting that the significance of human life will outlast the records we make of it on paper or in buildings. Alternatively, there's also a sense of the instability of human life and the fact that not everything can last. Here's what she had to say about it.
I was looking at a book one day, and on the tissue paper at the back, I saw that my father had written my date of birth very carefully in his beautiful handwriting. But looking at it, I felt a connection to him that we had lost for years. And in this poem I wrote, I was really trying to think about what matters, what's worth writing in books: birth, death, family, relationships, and how the scraps of paper that we throw away are the things that tell the real story of our lives. And also how something as fragile as tissue paper, human skin, can be more precious than all the things that we build to try and make ourselves feel safe and secure, the temples and churches and mosques and the monuments.
At first sight, tissue is structured in a semi-regular fashion with 9 quatrains and a final stanza of just 1 line in length, drawing our attention to it. Separating out this line emphasizes the connection between paper and skin. However, the poem is written in free verse. It lacks regular rhyme, perhaps to represent the irregularity of life and flimsy nature of the tissue paper to which the poem refers. Furthermore, the poem makes use of enjambment, running meaning between lines across stanza breaks as the focus moves from one loosely connected idea to another. This contributes to the line's flowing, delicate nature, as well as reflecting the poet's train of thought. It is almost as if the speaker is thinking aloud. None of the ideas are firmly expressed. They are slight and subtle, much like tissue paper. Ideas of belonging and asking ourselves who we are also present in the emigre and checking out in the history. A further link can be made with Ozymandias, which also depicts how nothing lasts forever.